decides to get the Meepo versus Lycan Dazzle. It's mainly single target heroes, so they need AoE. They had no AoE, so they got Meepo, which is a good pick. And I want to highlight the Lich ban because I remember a game. It was Vichy Gaming versus Fnatic. If I remember well, it was at the summit as well, where FY, the Vichy Gaming support, got Aghanims on Lich against Meepo, and it was just a disaster. I mean, it was a nightmare for Excalibur to play versus that, because whenever he threw that, you need to micro the Meepo so well to be able to stop that bounce. It was so funny to watch. I like the Lich ban.
I would also see the other major problem coming in, where if you get like Dazzle as well as a Lich, you control the lane, but you can also push the lane. You heal everyone. You control mana, and then you go like a Tidehunter as well. You want to give everyone bonus armor, and you want to be able to have like an Anchor Smash as well as Frost Blast just being spammed out in your lane. You can't lane against that kind of stuff. Not with a melee hero, at least.
They have so much armor reduction right now. With the Dazzle probably gonna get Medallion or Lycan, then the Gush, then they have only physical damage and armor reduction right now. It's great picks from Malayan so far.
I think the only thing we're missing right now is an Alchemist to run mid solo, and we're good to go for a level 1 Roshan.
Yeah, good luck tanking that. Oh yeah, the famous level 1 Roshan. I actually forgot about that. They need to be careful, Fnatic. One thing I saw in public that was really funny with the Lich, again, you can go to the Ancients, you know, and you know those golems, not the mud golems, but the grey ones.
Yeah, the granite golems.
It never stops, so the Lich again never stops. So sometimes you just run there, there's the ulti bouncing, you randomly get bounced, you know.
That was like initially flagged when it first came up, because people were just like, man, what stupid crap can we do with the never-ending Lich ultimate? And that was like one of the first places people went to. It was like, this could go on forever. And it did.
Yeah, it never stops. So funny.
Something we do get now is Fnatic getting a Venomancer. For most other teams, I would instantly say that this is a defensive Venomancer. But considering Trixie really does have a preference to play that Venomancer, and now with an Undying as well, it looks to be an aggro tri-lane coming out from Fnatic.
Yeah.
Actually, Matt, I'm just going to give you a quick recall, because he started going a little bit weird on me at the end of the last one, so we'll just give him a recall and we'll re-establish our connection. Awesome. Hopefully that fixes
it was let me know if there's anything wrong. I just try to, you know, record something. But what I don't understand is Undying pick. It's not really good against physical damage. It's actually really bad against physical damage. Especially, and now that they got SD, I mean, this Undying is gonna get wrecked in fights. I don't really know why they got this. They obviously they want to fight, but it's interesting. Need to give some thoughts into that.
The only thing I would flag for me is the fact that looking for level 1 superiority. That would be where I'd go with this.
Yeah, that could be the explanation.
Could you actually run Undying up against Titan? Like, how would you actually favor that matchup? Like, if you wanted to take like Doombringer Venomancer +1 top lane to go up against Nesty Dazzle Lycan, you wouldn't love it?
Titan destroys every mini.
It's true.
Every mini, except for Timbersaw is fine against Tide. And there's one other it will come. I don't have it right now, but it will come back to me and I will tell you. But there are basically two. Axe is fine, I guess, and Timbersaw. I think it's the only two. We need to check this, but not many heroes can stay versus Tidehunter. It's like this damage reduction is just a joke. For 30 mana, he can reduce with 40%. How much is it? It's just impossible to stay in the lane.
10 seconds remaining.
But, okay. So if Tidehunter wrecks all of these heroes, how is Fnatic meant to lane this?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a really good point you have, because obviously they want to go aggressive. Can they go aggressive with? But I'm not sure, because you know Dazzle SD plus the ward from Lycan, it's huge damage. They can one-shot anyone. I'm really not sure about Fnatic's laning right now. I think look, they banned Syllaber, so they really want. Maybe they expect S4 to play Tidehunter, and then it's fine. And they were afraid of that 1 versus 1 matchup on their safe lane.
If it is actually S4 playing Tidehunter, then he's still gonna have a rough time, because he's like, you got Doombringer or Meepo up against the Tidehunter.
Yeah.
And then like on bottom lane, off lane, you could run anything up against this lineup.
Yeah, I would say that the Doombringer versus Titan in the mid lane is fine. I mean, Doom is always fine. He's gonna get a creep level 1. That's gonna help him for his laning phase, and he's gonna Devour, get some Rune Scorchers. He's gonna be fine. But you have a point. On the offlane, I don't see any heroes being and it's actually an S4 Tidehunter. So nice call from Fly. He understood that because they got the Prophet now.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know how they want to lane this.
If I was Fnatic right now, I would try and run a Venomancer Meepo mid.
Yeah.
And put the Doombringer on the bottom lane up against the Prophet with Undying pulling and harassing the Nature's Prophet out whenever he can. And then just find some nice, stable hero for the off lane that could function up against Lions.
Okay, but then you have... So you would have Undying and what on the safe lane?
Undying and Doom. You could actually just run Doombringer on the off lane and put another hero who's nice up against Nature's Prophet on the safe lane with Undying. I'm never a massive fan of putting Undying on a safe lane, but in this case, I'm with you, man. I don't think you can run an aggro tri lane without like destroying your other lanes.
The problem is they do that, that the Alliance will go aggressive. Okay, I'm really concerned now.
This is core Undying then. We just play the Venomancer, and it's actually Hania. Oh, is this ironic after seeing what he did with the Centaur and what we flagged last game?
And it's no tail Doom. Okay, maybe the whole time Fnatic was afraid of Alliance going aggressive. Maybe that's what it's about, because the SD Dazzle Lycan lane is quite strong. And maybe they were afraid the whole time and they got Undying to protect themselves.
They might have been afraid too. It could have been something like an Axe coming down with SD Dazzle and Axe. Like Lycan could run safe lane and you could just pick up like the tight end mid lane. Even that would have been pretty hard to fight up against.
So now, this is so greedy from Fnatic. I don't think it's gonna work. It's impossible. They're running a Veno off lane. What is it? Then, or no, maybe that's a Shaker off lane. I have no clue what they're doing. To be honest, it's a Doom support, I assume.
I'm still gonna go for the dual lanes. I think at this point of the game, the Fnatic they still need to win on levels. So. Okay, so what's Snowtail got? It looks like he's building into Tranquil Boots.
Yeah.
He's also looking to do exactly the same kind of thing. So then I assume Excalibur is going to be Mr. Meepo in the mid.
So Alliance is going aggressive. So we had that right. Alliance is going aggressive, and I think Fnatic would just put a useless lane bottom like Venomancer and Undying or something. You don't want to fight because it's really dumb to fight something like this. Oh god.
I see salves, I sing Aria Basilius. We're going in for the pit, man. Going in for the pit. Now who's gonna be looking for this? Trixie's a very long way away.
They bait it. They don't want to get rushed.
Really?
They don't want to bait that, yeah.
They're gonna have to move a tree out to scout that. Okay, they say screw it. It's like they're not coming, people. We sent out the invites and no one arrived. But now they will.
Now they're coming, and it's gonna be a disaster. Versus Veno Shaker, they can't fight it for sure. And now they.
Okay, they're waiting for him.
Really
Trixie has to come into the fog of war if they're gonna have a crack at this. It's indecision. So, alright, they're not coming for us. Back in again we go.
Oh my god.
They've wasted so much time on this, so it's gonna take forever to kill off for a charm.
I think it might work. They might be in time, really, like almost. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna lose it, maybe 20 seconds.
If you're sending Prophet towards the top lane, it's okay, because he'll get level 2, so he just TP straight to the lane.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, but I think they go aggressive. With level 2, they're gonna go aggressive and wreck them.
Yeah, which means Admiral Bulldog's fine, because he goes top lane. Your aggro tri lane is pretty damn close to lane anyway.
Oh, honey, he missed that. That's a bit unfortunate. He would be aiming to check, but yeah, they're actually wasting a lot of time, but it's worth it. I mean, you waste some time and get level 2, it's fine.
Is EGM not being involved in this so they can give some extra levels to the other guys? Sure about this.
Yeah, it looked like it. Actually, maybe he wants to get level 2 from the first wave, right? Like, why not wait? Or like, why waste XP? They don't need him to attack.
And there it is. So basically, the 4 heroes inside the pit are almost level 3. They have the Aegis Immortal. There's Prophet TPing towards the top lane. Actually, okay, he cancelled. Now he's TPing to a safer position.
It's really disgusting to play versus this. I mean, I don't mean it by the way.
It's about to get worse in mid. Excalibur getting gushed up. Fizz is going to come in, and that's going to buy some space from Hani.
Poor Fnatic, man. How do you win the lane with Doom level 1 versus Dazzle Lycan level 3, man? Like, I don't know.
I would also ask how you're supposed to win the middle lane when you're up against Gush and Anchor Smash, and in fact, that Titan now is a level 2 Anchor Smash up against Excalibur. If he gets more Meepos, it still works against him.
He got a last hit on Meepo with 50 base damage minus 30 from Titan first. So he got a last hit with 20 damage, which is basically a creep damage. So nice one, Excalibur. He's a creep. He's gonna be a creep for 5 minutes. Yeah, look at this. He can it's a nightmare.
Unless he can start poofing on the lane, but does he really want to waste this much mana already?
He has to. He's gonna get out farm heavily. Else he has to. So yeah, Fnatic went for the Undying Venomancer top. What is it? Shaker, Doom bottom, and yeah, it's really weird laning.
They're trying to go for a disruption. No, EGM lost vision on him.
Yeah, he has a ward, so he can just kite them, but he's not gonna get a single point of experience here. I mean, unless they
pick up a creep too. He actually didn't pick up like an aura creep or something.
Yeah, he didn't. He went straight to the lane. He'd better go Woods, to be honest. And actually, Fly is forcing back Bulldog a bit. He's out of mana.
Under attack.
But even that lane is bad against Prophet. They can't even kill him. He can always TP out. So I'm really not sure about the lanes from Fnatic, to be honest. I'm really not sure.
It's like when you run with no Sun's Harney. You're up a very long way here, man. He's going to run through the river. With boots first, he's going to try and outrun him, which he can do so to a point. And with Meepo coming after him, if just one hero started to rotate, then it'll be trouble. And now EGM is actually in a really bad position. If Excalibur actually kept walking in, his Meepo stopped for a moment. I thought he was getting range for an Earthbind.
He doesn't have net yet, so EGM is safe. Meepo can't touch anyone. No, he has it. He's level 4 now. What I mean is that the lanes from Fnatic are really questionable, and especially, it's not their fault, but now that the lanes got cross level 1, it's almost impossible for them to win the lanes. So let's see how this game develops. Right now, Alliance is obviously leading.
They're trying to catch up to him. Disrupt him. They're trying to actually catch him in there, and almost with the perfect surround, but that dazzle heal. There's your first blood coming out. But that Shadow Wave at level 2.
The damage with the wolves and the SD illusions with the Soul Catcher is insane. That's what I meant. They can one-shot anyone. So that's why Fnatic was afraid of that triple offensive. Which, like, yeah, they were right. I expected that maybe they changed, maybe they changed the lane when I realized Fnatic Alliance got rushed, and they were then understood they couldn't fight anyway, so it was useless to put a try versus try. I don't know. Might be the explanation, and it's actually quite smart because they would have been destroyed anyway.
I'm wondering how long it's going to take before Res 4 just like cracks level 6 and commits Ravage, Gush, Anchor Smash, kill off Excalibur.
He might.
It really can't be long. He's got Nagus the Immortal up his sleeve anyway, so spamming mana is like no problem whatsoever.
He's just a bit low on mana, that's the only problem. Excalibur got 15 CS though, he's just, poofing and regenerating his Meepo, so... it's decent, honestly, it's really good farm. 20 CS versus the Tide, that got, 2 levels advantage, plus it's a Tide versus a melee, so... Maybe Meepo can actually
okay. Excalibur, where's the Gush? There's no mana for it! He was only just short. He was triggering the bottle charge, but wanted to make sure he got to the rune first.
Yeah.
But Excalibur was able to proof himself away to the safety. And now he's actually... Wait, is this actually his bot? He's running his own bottle in the lane.
Yeah, he has to. He needs to spam proof all the time. It's the only way he gets any farm, else he's gonna be... And actually, Bulldog might be in trouble, but look at this. He's always scouting. It's a nightmare to play versus him and his Prophet. You can't gank him. It's impossible.
He's trying to do a pull with his own little tree, and so he doesn't have to put himself at risk to even do the maneuver. While EGM and Arcade, they found Excalibur. Disruption's gonna go, Catcher as well, trying to get range for that. Oh, look at the positioning for it! With the one tree on the side, they realized if they just covered the right flank, there was no way you can get that Meepo out apart from poof, and that will take way too long.
He did poof away though. Great play from Excalibur, I mean, smart play, he's out. Notail is getting some experience because of the clutch ward from Fnatic on the bottom lane, and because they obviously are aware of the rotation. They're one of the... No, impossible. What is Ake doing here? Okay.
Is Ake being a little bit over-aggressive?
Yeah, he's a bit mad that he didn't get the Meepo twice. But, well, yeah, on the top lane, Trix is farming, but I don't see that working, because a Venomancer versus a Lycan Tide running on him, you need a lot of items if you want to tank that damage. Let's see. Alliance is in a great position right now. Really good one.
I still can't take my eyes off S4. Like, his Aegis of the Maw is about to be reclaimed, which is the downside for him. But he's got so much regeneration now with it, especially buying up those arcane boots. He can spam easily now in that mid lane.
Yeah.
As opposed to just throttling his mana just a little bit more.
Know that they have level 6 and they stack Vengeance actually a bit. Alliance, now that they have level 6 on Tide, they're just gonna start pushing towers. I don't know what Alliance can do.
I like the prison. Oh, goodbye Meepo. S4's able to take him out. That hit from the tower is gonna trigger the Aegis the Immortal. It was just as it made his death time as well.
Yeah. He would be regen anyway, so...
But with if that regen kicked in like at the worst possible time, the tower could kill him off.
Actually,
without having the regeneration kick through. No.
That would be quite funny. It was quite close actually.
Radiant's middle tower
quite close. And then on top lane they tried to go for Bulldog.
Bottom lane, they're going bottom lane, and it's going to be Big Daddy No Tail. This time though they don't get it quite right. The SD heal isn't able to actually have any effect, or SP, isn't enough to have any kind of impact on the Doombringer. The combo doesn't really connect, but S4's coming in with Ravage, and he may as well just trigger it. Catches Hardy in the tree line, he gets Doombringer on the field, he uses the Centaur Hood Stomp though, and then she's loaded down, loaded with no mana to use his ultimate, and Trixie trying to catch up to him. Another Anchor Smash coming off from S4. He's got Arcane Boots, but I think he wanted to wait. Now almost Doombringer dead. Anchor Smash damage, it's enough. Looks like thought he could stand just close enough on that fight, but it wouldn't pay off for him. And now it's 4-0 in favor of Alliance with TP's middle lane. That's the Thunder coming in just to make sure Excalibur is going to leave this mid lane.
Well, Hani was out of mana. Obviously, he's a Shaker with nothing with boots, so that's not surprising. He can't even land 2 Fishers. And yeah, unfortunately for Fnatic, Trixie TP, then he was out of mana as well. I mean, he used a Venom Ward, then he had no Gale, so they couldn't stop anyone from running away. So yeah, great move for Alliance. They're still not taking towers, so I guess it's fine for Fnatic. They didn't lose web control, they can still farm their jungle, which is cool when you have Doom and Meepo. But yeah, look at Bulldog, I mean, he's doing well in the game. They try to dive him, but he's just tipping out. It's really sad to see. So yeah, again, Alliance looking great.
Well, at least Notel's about to crack his level 6, which is going to make at least TPs for Nature's Prophet a lot more riskier. S4 just took another rune. This time it's a haste rune for the top.
Yeah, he's gonna crush them with this.
Doom needs to wait for these 3 creeps to go down, but man, Harney's here. Fish to the wrong side. He got him on the wrong side. Decay and Tombstone's also being committed, but no far away, and Doom didn't have level 6, and the Fissure was meant to lock him into this little corner in here.
Yeah, it's a shame because looking at their levels, they really need this right now. They need kills. They need kills on anyone. They need kills because the leveling is just so different. And Midas Venomancer. I'm not quite sure about this and the block. The block might move on.
Trixie, Prophet ulti bounces through. The Sprout made sure they kept vision of him.
Easy one. So Fnatic wants to go super late game with this. They have Doom, they have Meepo, they have a Midas on Venomancer, and they have Shaker. They have insane team fight and insane late game potential. That's the plan. But yet again, you're facing Lycan, Prophet, Dazzle, and Tide. That means mass pushing. So let's see if they can survive like late early game and mid game. If they can, they might be back in the game. If they don't, then it's the game 3. But Alliance will be looking to rush.
That happen, man. Like once Excalibur gets himself a Blink Dagger, and you have that initiation, they can start to create space with him. His net worth is still the highest on the Fnatic lineup. And considering the amount of towers, well, that's the first tower to go down, but considering the amount of farm and space that Alliance have got with 5-0, the fact he's sitting at the 3rd highest net worth is a pretty damn good achievement.
That's true. That's true. But what would save them at this point is a dagger of Hani, and I think he won't go for mana boots, and he will try to rush dagger. Okay, actually, he just bought mana boots, so they really need a dagger from Hani because if they want this, mass damage from Proof, they need to one-shot Alliance because if you go in and you don't kill Tide Dazzle, they're gonna destroy you with the counter initiation. And the only way to lock them during the damage is the Shaker to have a blink, and he's really far away from it. He's only level 3, so
Fnatic's committing a lot of heroes to top lane. They know there's no one else up here because the Observer Ward behind the tower. But S4 just has a haste rune, so catching him is next to impossible. Killing him is actually impossible. And in the meantime, middle lane's being forced down by Loda, EGM, and Arcade.
Yeah, easy tower. They have to Doom. They actually think S4 will be a bit cocky with his haste rune, but he's not. He's aware that everybody's missing. He's playing really safe. It's a nightmare for Fnatic right now to find any sort of opening.
We're going back to the old build for Prophet. Back to the old build. Actually, he's TPing top. He TP's back to base first. It's EGM who have had TP top.
Yeah, they want to defend that tower, but
it must be a deny attempt. That must be the only thing they can really do here.
They would get it. They would get it.
If someone gets the Venomance towards, and now Disruption flies. Okay, and now Ravage as well. Notel very quickly going down here. SD's the man to take the kill. He took a Purge of Valor, but the Fissure's going to go off with the Gale, slowing down S4. And it's 2 for 1 right now. And S4 is just trying to man fight it. Anchor Smash, gosh, he takes out Hardy at the same time. Venomancer ultimate. So S4 is dead here. He knows he is too. There's no way to survive it. He'll walk into a corner to die. While that's actually a trade in the other lane, wasn't there? It was Loader on bottom.
Yeah, it was actually Excalibur solo killed Loda. I think it was a great trade for Fnatic. They needed that. It was really bad from Alliance to go 2 versus 4 once the tower is gone. Like, they don't need to do that. So it was a bad move for Alliance, but what I don't understand is that Trixie holds like he decided not to put his ultimate in the first place, which allowed S4 to get 2 kills. I don't think he would have, maybe he would have killed Shaker, but he would never have killed the second guy he killed with the Veno damage ticking, you know, he would die before. So anyway, it was a great move from Fnatic, I think, or actually maybe a mistake from Alliance. They need levels now. Fly is level 7, and level 9 on Venomancer. Doom unfortunately died before that, but and this is gonna happen all game long. The Roshan, there's nothing they can do to contest that. They're gonna play versus a lineup with the Roshan, but Aegis and Cheese all game long. Which is quite hard. They need levels on Hani. That's the most important thing. But look at Loda, he's just chasing him all the time.
Hani just got, look at the ping come out there from Fly.
Yeah, he's been doing that all game long.
Well, it's the perfect way to keep vision. It lets Prophet also set up for ganks.
Second Midas is up of Fnatic. It's the flies coming out is for no tail.
Even with the DD rune, there's no way he wants to come close towards S4.
It's because of his low armor. He has 3 armor with the ring of protection. Like Doom is so bad versus armor reduction. He gets destroyed.
Is he not gonna wait for the creep?
The kill from Excalibur was huge. He's level 12 and he almost got a Ganim. He got a Ganims in what is it, 600. Getting a lot of farm actually. 110 CS in 13 minutes. Holy.
Not too shabby, man.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
But it also means he's leeching a lot of it from the rest of his team, because you check out the lowest 2 net worths, 1.9 and 2,000 belongs to one dying as well as the Earthshaker.
The thing is that those heroes don't need much right now. Like Shaker's gonna land his Fisher regardless of the items he has, and Undying is gonna put Tombstone and die. I guess it's still okay, but I don't like this from Fnatic. They shouldn't take fights.
Especially when that team is weaved up completely. And S4, he has Ravage of cooldown, waiting in the tree lines, or even trying to poison stack over one of Evos. But the tower's already gone down. Will wear off in like maybe 5 seconds or so.
The thing is that I don't know Meepo much, I mean not enough. Fnatic looked to think that they can take a fight, and I believe it's because of that hero, because knowing the other 4 pretty well, I don't think they can win the fight. So let's see if their decision's good, but I really doubt it. It's really hard.
Meepo does have Aghanims plus Treads, like it should be enough life points to survive throughout the engagement.
Yeah, it might be, and then, okay, maybe it's fine.
They waited so long that we even get a second weave coming up from the dash.
Yeah.
The only person who's not caught in this is the Tidehunter, who doesn't really need it.
On the other hand, they don't have Necros. I mean, Alliance don't have much items yet, so look at Loda, he's coming from backside, that's great.
It's go time, but he used 2 illusions. He's been waiting there for the past like 10-20 seconds, just trying to find that opening, and the rest of Alliance weren't scouting for it, but now he's flagged himself there. Alliance will keep the eyes open.
And the weave is back in 10 seconds. I see this tower falling right now. I don't think Fnatic can defend it. It's a bit late.
Actually, I think they can there. Between Tombstone as well as Plague Wards, and the decays that keep coming off here from Flatter, he's going to have done a 3-man decay. But look towards bottom lane. Like Excalibur's pushing at this bottom tower. He leaves one Neepo on top lane, so if the time comes, he can just go in for that.
The thing is that, like, they don't have Tombstone now, they don't have Scorched Earth. This time Dark.
Trixie Gale as well. Okay, the tower's gone.
Oh, it's going. Oh, okay. Good decision not to ravage this. It's useless. And
they.
Alright, what's going on?
There's troubles. I don't think Excalibur is in mid poof right now.
Well, I don't know if I think he's gone, right? What's the it's one second and a half to poof out, and the TP is longer. He should be gone.
Yeah,
good
out.
that S4 didn't shift that.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
He's out. Good play. Now we got Mech on Tide. We got Necro on Lycan, Necro 2 soon. Prophet is going for the Dagger Maelstrom, which is a good decision in my opinion. And Veno, we don't know yet what items he wants to get. And Hani is actually working on his Blink. I think Fnatic is quite... I don't want to say they're fine, because the game is quite hard, but they're really not out of the game. They're doing okay, I think.
Yeah.
It all comes down, like you said, to the Meepo damage. It's actually quite a lot. I just saw the 2 Meepos clear creep wave top.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think Meepo is severely underestimated in this patch. At the same time, though, we've been seeing a lot of other teams picking him up. Like Sing Sing, I know is training with the Meepo daily. I think people have finally realized the fact you can have a global control.
It's insane.
It's there, and like that was first realized with support meepo, and that was only done because like Notar was sitting there, and he said it himself, like as like one of the best meepo players out there. He sat there and said, "I hate playing meepo right now because I have no life points to survive, and there's no way we can run it as a core because it's just too easy to kill him off." But now we've hit this point where there's enough meepos that you're able to just flash farm at an insane rate.
But the thing is that you can't really go gank him with only 2 heroes because he can bounce in and kill you quite fast. So you need to be really careful with the ganks because he has great killing power.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The downside is moments like this. Like the tower's just being forced out. You got Blink Dagger Maelstrom over on Nature's Prophet. You got Lycan with a level 2 Necro Book. And they push high ground. Look, even the Howl bonus damage. You know it's taken Loader until now before he's leveled that up. He never even had it leveled until this point. Now, Fisher and Gale is going to make life difficult for Loader, but they've already got the tower. The tier 3 tower is gone, which means the Lions, 17 minutes in, is now going to force into the ranks. Now, bottom lane might be pushed, top lane might be pushed for Fnatic. They're losing the ranks at this point up against Prophet.
They will let it go. They will let it go. No, like, look at the timing. Like, Shaker almost has dagger. Doom has dagger only now.
Excalibur, he found Nature's Prophet. And look at the Echo Slam with the extra 3 meepos poofing in. Quick kill on Nature's Prophet.
It's still fine. I mean, sure they lost racks, and in a lot of games, losing racks usually means you lose the game, but in this game it doesn't matter at all, to be honest. It doesn't change any. I mean, of course it changed the fact that you need to outpush the mid lane, you get less farm, etc. But it doesn't change much. They need this dagger on Shaker. When Alliance went uphill like this, if they had dagger on Shaker, it would be a team wipe for Fnatic. They need dagger on Shaker. He's 500 gold away, and I'm actually surprised Fnatic is not giving space to Hani to farm that. Fly needs to be a bit careful with his Tombstone positioning, because Tombstone can maybe win the fight if Alliance forgets to focus it. I like also the dagger from No Tail. The next fight Fnatic will take, for sure, and they have what they need to win it. We have dagger on Meepo, dagger on Doom, and soon dagger on Shaker. And Venomancer is working on that Aghanim. I hope it's not a BKB. BKB is useless here.
For people in Dota TV, I hoped I just fixed the perspective view. There's still a bug when you use Showcase inside the game that it screws it up for Dota TV. So, yeah. It sorts that out with just a double tap.
Yeah.
And Dazzle, Pipe will be his build.
Yeah,
it's major items like level 3 Necro
really good
Book, we got 4 stuff, we got 2 Blink Daggers for Alliance, we get 2 Blink Daggers as well for Fnatic, so they've got their initiation. You got Venomancer, who I assume is just going to be Ogre Club for now, but should be building into an Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, it should be an Aghanim for sure. He has to. He has to. And Loda is out farming the stacking Necro 3. I wonder what item he's gonna get next. Alright, that's a great kill to have. And that's the damage. That's the damage they have. Yeah, Meepo is actually insane social damage.
If I was Lycan right now, I'd be looking at the AC.
What is he getting next though on Meepo? Do you know? Usually he gets Hex, I assume, but here I'm not sure.
Some players were playing around with Skadi at DreamHack, enjoying that one.
I believe Skadi is fine.
Hex is good if you're going for ganking. Skadi is great if you're looking to survive while you're overextending.
Yeah.
There's just so many options now. Jump out, load up. Very quickly moved up, then he is dead.
Yeah. That's really good. That's really good for Fnatic. And now they have dagger on Shaker. They might have lost the mid lane, as we said, but it doesn't matter at all. I think the next fight they can crush. They need to be careful though, because Alliance has pipe, and I'm not sure it's gonna negate some damage of people. And if they do the math wrong and they think they are, for example, they go on tight and they end up not killing him because of the pipe and the healing obviously from Ake, then the team fight will be scary. And look at this, Meepo just everywhere. Basically they have Doom waiting on the lane, Shaker waiting on the other, with 2 daggers, and Meepo just like one Meepo thing behind both of them. And whenever someone shows up, they just instantly kill him.
I've been told to you turned your in-game microphone on.
Is it on? I have to turn it on or I have to turn it off?
Just turn it off. Make sure it's turned off.
Alright.
Turns out you're getting we're pumping to Dota TV in stereo.
Alright.
Well, Roshan's back up again. So 21:30.
Yeah,
RK
this
is
was
already
your
flagged,
game,
and they're gonna move so quickly in here now.
Yeah, because the Doom is on cooldown, and they know that. So there's no way Fnatic can contest. They have no Echo Slam, they have no Doom. So Alliance will get that, but I don't think it matters, because who's gonna get it anyway? I mean, Lycan, in ulti form, when he responds, he's useless. Tide doesn't need Roshan. I mean, it's about the Ravage. Maybe on Bulldog it's fine, but they have to put it on the one they don't want to get doomed. So it's gonna has to be on Loda. Else they're just gonna focus Loda and kill him.
Good luck when he gets Vegas the Immortal, and good luck when Admiral Bulldog, 22 minutes in, is walking around with cheese.
I still think Fnatic is gonna destroy them. Like the next fight, they're gonna get destroyed. They have Aghanims on Venomancer right now. They can't tank the damage without BKBs.
At the same time, I don't know if Alliance want to search for the fight, man. Like, we can just get a split push game. Like, you take out the tier 2 tower in the bottom lane and let Admiral Bulldog just farm up. Once the side of fight is up, search for a couple of pickoffs with the Wolves doing the scouting, but make sure it's just a lane push. I know it's really bloody difficult up against Meepo, but that's what the side device is for, to catch him out of position. Now, whoa, Excalibur, be careful when you bring down those Necro units. The Doom is already over in EGM, with the Fissure as well. It's a high chance, well actually no, Dazzle should be able to keep him alive. So they don't actually get a kill from that Doom. And Alliance just backed up for some breathing space.
I mean, it was right from Excalibur because Tide was all pushing top, and I do think Fnatic is stronger than Alliance right now for the fights. Like you said, they need BKBs, they can just play the split push game. They can wait right now, they don't have to force the issue. Although it's really hard to play versus Meepo, because he's gonna outfarm people. So Excalibur baited, like he just defended the tower because he had to, and then Alliance didn't want to take the fight. No, they tried to force them with the Doom and they just backed off. So good decision making from both teams, but in the end it favors Alliance because now Doom is down, and that's a big mistake. Alliance is now gonna push in, and the fight is a bit harder to take now for Fnatic. They don't have Glyph. Necro 3 is off cooldown in 25 seconds. Actually, that's fine. No Necro 3, Doom will be up 15 seconds after. It's actually okay for Fnatic, I guess.
Yeah, well,
they can hold.
Fnatic are taking a tier 2 tower in mid while they hold.
Okay.
Fissure, yeah, that's just...
It's perfect.
The Wolves are actually, look how deep they're putting the Wolves in. It's like, we need to ping this out and get rid of it. It's Fnatic's call. Fissure was even being dropped, and the Wolves just go a little bit deeper. They really want to keep very close tabs on what's happening inside. Meanwhile, there's a large amount of play cords. The Necro is being committed again, but in mid lane, Excalibur has still got 4 of himself. There's still another one on the bottom lane, and now he's going to jump in. The Proof is coming back right now. It's over on S4. The buyback has already come in, and that's from the Doombringer. Disruption onto S4 trying to save him out as well. And they gush over on Excalibur. They can't finish the job, however. Looking for the big Echo Slam from Harding. Admiral Bulldog, SC just evaporate in the middle of all of that. Bulldog goes down. The gems on the deck being picked up by No-Tail. And it's an entire team wipe against Alliance.
Yep.
Lycan will come back alive just to die straight again. The cheese was also triggered. Everything is gone for Alliance.
Yeah, that's the Shaker dagger we talked about. When Shaker has dagger, Alliance cannot. I think it's a strategical mistake from them. There's no way they can push in versus this lineup if they don't have BKBs. It's impossible. Like you get destroyed. The Venomancer, you have to push into like 6 Meepos or like the whole Meepos are gonna poof into you. The Tombstone, the Venomancer Aghanim, the Shaker. It's honestly, I think it's a nightmare to push into that. I'd rather push into a Darkseer, Magnus, whatever. Like. This is even worse. It's a nightmare. So yeah, he's going for the Hex and he has it. So now Alliance can't even go for the farm game. I don't know, man. I didn't even see Fnatic coming back. Oh. I don't know when it happened.
For Bulldog, if they proofed in like the real Meepo, they could have blinked up for a crack at him. But there's an observer ward watching his movement exactly. He just TP himself right next to 2 different Meepos.
Fnatic really has the psychological advantage on Alliance. Alliance is really feared Fnatic. I have to say that's happening because they're banning Wisp, they're banning Tinker, and after that game they will ban Meepo for sure because it's 100%. The Meepo won then the game. He was split pushing all the time. He got great items. He got pickoffs. He got Loda twice. He got Bulldog once. Of course with help, but it's the Meepo being Meepo, you know, being able to be anywhere at any time. So now Alliance has 3 heroes to ban versus Fnatic, and there are 2 bans.
Loda.
The damage.
Oh, Loda. Yes, the disruption comes out, but with No-Tail still on the front lines, there's actually have mana for an ultimate here, and now No-Tail's going to lose his life. He binds up his BKB, but he gave the gem back over to Alliance. Negri is really going to work, and now the mass poofs out. Loda almost dies just to the poofing.
Yeah, good reaction from Excalibur to actually good call from whoever did it in Fnatic to instantly go back. They understood it was a bait on Loda, so they got a kill on Doom. But yet again, what's a kill on Doom when you have no solution in the game? Because right now, the next Roche, Fnatic is gonna contest. They won't let them. They almost have BKB on No-Tail. Which is the right decision as well to go for this. He just got a plate mail, which is not a item mistake. He just wants to be able to tank up all the physical damage. Great decision making from Fnatic's players that game. I'm really impressed.
I'm still interested to see though if Fnatic can find now, but they just drop it at the side of the ice. And Loda is very, very close. Like he's 100 gold away from this camp, basically away from having a BKB with the Shiva's Guard over on Tyler. And I got to correct myself from earlier. I did say the cheese was actually triggered during the last fight. That's incorrect. It's actually on S4.
At this point, they need a refresher on Tide. It's the only way they can win fights, in my opinion. They need to lock everybody down for a full. What duration is that? For a full, almost 5 seconds, and try to burst them. It's the only way they can, with Loda and Bulldog doing work. They have Hex on Prophet, but it's not gonna change anything, I'm afraid. I do know that Fnatic is bootcamping for quite some time now. I don't know if they're 5 there. I mean, if Excalibur is with them, I guess he is. But looks like it's doing work because honestly, they're looking really, really strong in this series.
S4 knows where Trixie was moving up to. Now he can see him. He supports a little bit too far away. Blinking, he has the Ravage if he wants to stop him.
No, it's not worth it.
Hey, I think he might have been hoping Admiral Bulldog could get there in time to get the side of the ice off.
300 CS in 28 minutes.
How is that? Is that even
I don't know, man. He's farming so fast.
That's the highest CS I have seen in a very long time. Like before, it was like burning during like TI3, as well as like Sylar during TI3. And these guys, like you look around the 40-minute mark, because they get a lot more fun with like Anti-Mage later into the game. So you'd be sitting there at like the 40-minute mark where they have like 400 CS, and they're going in like 100 CS a minute. But to be able to get like 100 CS within the first 10 minutes, even that was ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, some people might argue that he played Meepo 100 times or 1,000 times, whatever. So but it's not, that hero is not only about microing. It's actually more about game understanding and, you know, map awareness and stuff like this, because he knows how to farm, but that's not hard, you know, like poofing. Anybody can poof, but it's just about knowing where Alliance heroes are, whether he can or not go. So really great decision making from Excalibur this game, and I'm pretty sure his teammates are helping him doing that.
Pretty sure you don't want to do. Oh, look at the timing for it!
Yeah, that was really unfortunate though.
That was really smart by Bulldog. He poofed out the right time, but Bulldog TP'd in here, so he could blink himself out here and catch just one Meepo. That's all he needs. He just needs one Meepo that gets left behind mid-poof.
That was really a nice attempt from Bulldog. A bit unlucky, I have to say. Some success going the way of Fnatic as well, you know, but that's the game. Sometimes you gotta be a bit lucky. Good timing. I mean, even if they get a kill on Meepo, he has 4k gold, he has buyback, won't change anything to the game.
What do we look at for Meepo now? Because we're gonna hit a point where I don't know if we just go Scardy and Assault Cuirass, or if he considers going into the heart. Like, what's the best items which would be shared across your Meepos that you can get for a Meepo?
I honestly, I would say that Skadi is the best to get right now, honestly. Like, it forces Lycan to ulti whenever Meepo starts going on him. Like, Lycan has ulti, I guess, anyway. It's just, you need stats. He needs to survive the Ravage. It's all he needs to do. I'd rather have Skadi than
He's short by like 400 gold. He sells his bottle. He just saw his ball, and he picked up an ultimate orb. Yeah, we're either looking at Skadi or Lincoln Sphere right now.
It's a Skadi for sure. He doesn't care about Lincolns. It's a Skadi for sure.
His courier hasn't picked up the second ultimate orb, but he might also be making sure he's got enough money for buyback.
He wants to be able to buy back this. Because right now, with Iron's pushing power, if they kill the Meepo and he has no buyback, it might be, I don't want to say game, but since we actually forgot that they have a lane, right? They got the middle racks earlier in the game. Yep. And again, great decision by Fnatic to let the racks. They didn't defeat kills. They just seem so calm and so ready, you know, for that series.
Look how calm Arke is. He's pacing inside the pit like a caged lion. He's going to wait another 40 seconds before Roshan's going to be up, however. And it's not the max spawn time, luckily for him. It's short by about a minute and a half for that. 1 minute, 10 seconds.
I'm afraid he won't change anything, though, because Fnatic is out-farming Alliance big time. You can see the gold graph. And that's mainly out-farmed, because they were, like, they killed some, you know, like maybe 4 or 5 kills, but that's, like, 5 kills is not 15k gold or 10k gold, you know, the changes of taking 10k gold. So that's basically Meepo and, you know, yeah, actually only Meepo doing work, because I'm looking at Veno and Doom's net worth, and it's
a
not
Manta style.
It's a Manta, right? I forgot that item. Oh yeah, that's interesting. More split push.
Is that really though what you're searching for? Because, like, okay, what else can he break free? Is he trying to break... Like, he can only break free if it's his primary Meepo. So it's only for, like, creating illusions of pure stats.
You know, my theory is that those Meepo players, now that they have Aghanims and 6 Meepos and 7 Meepos, they get addicted to microing. So they want Manta and they want more Meepos. That's what I think. They just want more Meepos and more Meepos and more Meepos. You know,
well, one of those Meepos should probably be near Roshard right now, Ben,
yeah.
because you said Fnatic would contest this time around, but they're going to scout too late. Like, Cheese on the ground, that Wolf, go in there and kill him, man. Wolves efforts. If only it was Fnatic playing it the other way around. I had flashbacks to a game with casting with Luminous. So Alliance now actually have 2 cheeses, and they have 1 Aegis team all. The Aegis is on Thunder, and the cheese is split currently between both Lycan and Prophet.
Who saved the cheese the first time? Was it?
It was originally it was put on the Bulldog. He picked it up the first time, and then he handed it over to S4.
All right. Yep. I don't know if he can change anything right now. They're just trying to, like, get everything they can in order to take the fight, but, you know, Fnatic doesn't care. They don't care about Rexes, they don't care about
Look at the line they drew. Alliance smoked up. The initial line was actually drawn to go straight down middle lane and try and beat them inside the base, but you see a very, very fresh wood coming up in the middle lane, but it won't obviously reveal the smoked up heroes. But it looks like the smoke is spelled anyway. But it looks like Alliance just said, okay, enough of this. We can't split push this. Admiral Bulldog can control the side lanes for now, but they need a secondary Rax. Loda's already moved towards the top lane. They push it through the mid, and they're going to force a fortification here at least.
Loda's trying to split push.
Now, well, he got the 2.5 life. Like, if they just keep doing that bit by bit.
Yeah, but the thing is that look at Bulldog bottom. Yeah, they wanna split push them to death right now. It's the only thing they have to do. But again, I don't know. Like, split pushing versus basically Doom with dagger, he can catch you. Shaker with dagger, he can catch you, and Meepo with dagger, he can catch you. So it's really hard. Whenever one of those, so they can, I mean, how to say, counter gank on 3 lanes, Fnatic. So the split push won't really work, I'm afraid. And
Nahas,
yeah.
Man, I need a stat too for dude, because like normally in like 34 minutes into the game, I keep my button on net worth, which right now is 22,000 for the Meepo. But what is the highest CS in a game? As Meepo just managed to kill off Nature's Prophet on the top lane, he's at 435 CS 34 minutes into a game. This has to be some level of new record.
Yeah, he said, like, he gave us a stat a few minutes earlier where he said that at 30 minutes it was the highest, like the most farmed Meepo ever. Like the closest was Sing Sing with 200.
Oh, he's got another kill. The Earthbind's there. Unfortunately, he pooped. But the force up from ETS, proof damage didn't connect. Yulsa just up in the air, and now they come in. But Loda's the one who's in real trouble. Just Earthbound up. He made so many Meepos just then. And he'll search for EGF. Only got the Hex.
And Ward gave him the vision.
Yeah, the P came out from S4.
Yeah. And the gem is on the ground. They didn't see the gem though. But again, they will see it.
They'll pick it up on someone, and it's gonna be Hani who comes to pick it up.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know how Alliance can come back. I'm trying to figure out. You know, I always try to.
It's still the side lanes. It's still the side lanes, man. That's the key. They need
to Light of Heaven Prophet, or maybe actually now it's Bulldog Prophet. You know, it's been a while since it was Light of Heaven, but basically bait a fight that you're gonna lose for sure, that you know you're gonna lose. Try to win as much time as you can, and just let Bulldog try to, you know, get a lane of racks in exchange, and then do that. You know, it's the only way right now, because there's no way they can take a fight against Fnatic. Really, no way. This Meepo is just playing incredibly well.
I like this from Admiral Bulldog. It's like, yeah, I can't go into base myself, it's too risky. Just Manta style and push with illusions.
And he went for Yasha, you see, he goes for Manta style, yeah.
Yep. It's gotta be, like, but surprisingly he does that before he finishes up things like Mjolnir.
That's true. Against Meepo, Mjolnir is great, but
Yeah.
whatever. It doesn't matter. Like Meepo has so much damage they can't even touch him. Look at it. He has 6k gold again. It's a joke. Yeah, 25k gold net worth, 500 CS, 26 minutes in, and he got Bulldog. He found him.
Really? Yes, he got him in the tree line. The Raptor coming from S4. They're trying to defend this one. And maybe they can kill off Excalibur. He's so damn low right now. He's got one Meepo out. There's still another one. He's out.
God.
98 life points to the lowest Meepo. He's catching up, but he's away to safety. Back all the way to base.
So bad about this. They used everything. They used Ravage, they used Hex, they used... Oh, actually Loda didn't pop Necro 3. And that would be the kill on Meepo. So it's about... yeah, the Necro 3 would make the difference. What a player. On Excalibur is playing incredibly well. I'm really impressed. And I would first ban Meepo versus that guy. Actually we scrimmed versus Fnatic quite a lot, and he like... That guy on Meepo, he always gives them so much space, and I'm pretty sure we will see Meepo at every tournament Fnatic attends with that guy playing for them.
They're coming in right now, Fnatic S4. But he actually hits on Trixie a little bit further down. I think that's what initially meant for farming. And now the Gale, it connects. Harney's right behind him, he's locked him in. Aegis Immortal and S4 plus mech, but there's a lot of support from Alliance coming in behind. But the same can also be said about Meepo. S4, he's in the middle, he's just trying to anchor smash, but they hex him up so he cannot do so. BKB off here from the Doombringer, but it's just the Titan that losing the Aegis Immortal for the moment. Venomman's also still very low. Trixie's BKB off already. S4 blinked high ground. He can gush an anchor smash and almost kill off Trixie with one more swing. Shiva's got as well. Trixie, Soul Rip is keeping him alive and flying, and S4's down. But on bottom lane, Admiral Bulldog, you know what he wants, and he's going to get it. He's going to try and take this bottom tower. He blinks inside. Now does he try and go high ground? He throws Wrath of Nature. He's looking for the TP support coming in, and he's down to safety. Wait, he killed one.
He just showed just now in vision.
You can see when he passed out, like his body was right on the sight line for the Fog of War. Admiral Bulldog's trying to run out from top lane. He only just TP'd here, but luckily for him, having that blink dagger makes it so maneuverable.
Yep, I hope. Basically now it's Bulldog versus Fnatic. That's that game, because like the others can just try to win time for him. But yet again, it's gonna be incredibly hard for him to do anything, and that's a Skadi, I believe, finally for Meepo. He's just gonna wanna save buyback, which is completely fine. Loda went for travel to... yeah, they just wanna split push this. They have to.
There's no other option, man. The major advantage for Alliance is the mid racks. If they can get a side racks between Lycan as well as Nature's Prophet, they can just force it out eventually. But you got a 3,300 life point Meepo with 519 CS. He's almost at a point where he should stop taking CS and give it to the rest of his teammates, just so they can have some farm and levels themselves. Like Doombringer is still like a level 17. Look at the difference between the levels. Nature's Prophet is the second highest level on the map. He's at level 18 compared to level 25 Meepo. I know Meepo is a power leveler, but that's still one of those things where there's still so much power coming the way of Fnatic.
And man, that's not the worst part. You know, the worst part is that right now they can't even touch the Meepo. But the thing is that when they kill him, he has 75% respawn time. So he comes back super fast. Like super fast. You know, actually really fast in late game. He will come back faster. Almost now he will come back as fast as Loda does. And he probably has buyback. So they need to kill that guy twice. And it doesn't, you know, win them so much time. So they're in a really tough position. No, I wanted to highlight something. In that type of game, when you're playing an Undying or a Dazzle support, and the game goes like this for like complete split push game, and there is no farm on the map, you become basically the eyes and the brain, and sometimes as well, of your teammates. You know, now Aki and Fly must be spamming, you know, their bottom, their top, whatever.
Look towards top, then look towards bottom. There's already the TP coming in. It's Load who BT'd in. He's BKB to try and take the tower. Top lane still going on. The bottom tower goes down. While up on top lane, S4. They killed the Meepo with buyback. Shallow Grave is keeping S4 alive. Time for the Meg. Harney very low coming in that far. For Meepo, there's actually Admiral Bulldog being doomed up. They should be able to kill him off at the moment, but in comes Harney. Hawkstone, there's no more Shallow Grave, but Admiral Bulldog, Hexed up, Earthbound, Vision for the kill, follow-up sign to Arcade, a secondary Earthbind, there'll be a third Earthbind as well, and that's Jimmy the Dazzle taking the fall. Now where's Lycan? DD Rune running away.
Yeah, Lycan actually was pushing bottom. He got the bottom tower, and he tried to go for the range racks, but there was Undying plus Venomancer defending that lane.
But look what he's doing with the walls now. Because the Wolves can just sit in here and just
Radiant's
slowly
bottom
chip
barracks
away
are under
at the
attack.
range ranks. I'm surprised though
have
he doesn't
regen.
put them up a little bit further here though, away from the
They
Plague
have,
Lord.
you know, they have the regen, so it's not gonna work. But what, I don't know. Right now for Fnatic, either they push in and try to end the game when Ravage is down, which is what they are doing right now, and I think it's the right decision. Or they need to decide who defends. They need to do it smart because they don't need 5 to fight now. They even need 3 to fight.
The Hex, the Earthbind's not close enough. Neither is Excalibur. He's right in front of the tier 1, the tier 3 tower.
might be really
he
bad
just dropped
for
it up, 2 points up into poison, and now Euroscepter sends him up and towards the air. Doombringer is the one who just jumps in and maybe he can prove himself in. Trixie's so low, Lycan actually pops up his life points, and now he's trying to go through the Doombringer as well, but the Doombringer runs himself away, so they focus on Excalibur. There's a lot of poison stacks on these guys. Disruption, it actually cancels one of the poops away, which means they can focus him. Fisher trying to buy again more space in. Low on life, but the heal comes up from Dazzle. Doombringer finally chased down by Admiral Bulldog. While Excalibur back to the middle lane, they found him. They got close enough, but the poof's out. They're all out to safety. While on bottom lane, EGM is trying to chase down Harney. Disruption, he gets him.
No point, it doesn't work.
Powered up. Oh, look at the illusions and the positions of the Wolves. It's a perfect surround. And Roshan's up in like 15 seconds.
Yeah, great move from Alliance. The Yule Scepter is doing so much work on EGM. Great pickup from him. He's not letting Meepo poof out, so great place from EGM in that fight. Fnatic overextends a bit, unfortunately for them. Trixie bow back, if I'm not wrong. Right now they need like clutch items on Fnatic side. They need items to catch people, they need hexes, they need like Venomancer, has Midas. They're not in a hurry, they just need to defend correctly. And what I was saying is that they can't have Shaker, Doom plus Meepo defending one lane. They need one of those 3 on the other lane to kill Loda, to punish him when he tries to split push. LC will always do that, and Venomancer and I really struggle to force back a Lycan. I mean, they're useless against that hero.
Yeah. Well, right now, man, it's going to get a little harder. Lycan's very, very close to finishing the Assault Cuirass, and I'm wondering if he sells the medallion at this point to pick up the Aegis the Immortal. Now, there's cheese all over the ground. There's Aegises on the deck. Someone's got to take something. Arcade's got a spot for a cheese, and it's the Tundra again who takes the Aegis the Immortal. And I'm wondering at this point if S4 just says screw it and just picks up Refresher. Actually, no, he doesn't have enough money for a Refresher. He's still a little bit short. Just a little bit, though.
Yeah, he's a bit short. Yeah, he's a bit short. Yeah, a Refresher will do a lot of work because then Fnatic, whenever Alliance pushes in and try to get some damage on buildings, then Fnatic is like, whatever, you know, we lost the tower, but the Ravage is down, we can just go push and try to get, you know, middle racks or even go for Throne. Then Ravage is not down because he has the Refresher and they can still defend their base because, you know, winning fights like anywhere on the map is okay, but winning a fight uphill versus Alliance lineup is also tricky because you have to go into a Dazzle Tyrant lineup, which is not easy. And one thing we have to mention right now is that Bulldog is farming now. You know, obviously Meepo is almost maxed out, but he reaches a point where he can have 1000 or 2000 CS, it won't matter. He will have 6, he would be 6 slotted plus have buyback.
Check out the top lane, man.
Yeah.
These creeps need to end the base. While top lane Loda, BKB will pop. They try and bind him up, but this is now splitting up the engagement. The bottom tower's already gone, and they focus on at least bringing down the range racks. Tombstone from Fly, gonna be the defense, but the weave also pops off here from Alliance. And Loda, he's still thinking about re-entering in through that top lane, but Excalibur's there to defend it.
Yeah, that split push attempt phase, I mean, it wasn't, it could have been way worse for Fnatic. I was actually really scared for them, but it's fine. This is when you need your Omni Knight with Aghanim's, man, to be able to multiple links.
Admiral Bulldog's got this. He put the trees in as well as his Mantisan illusions, and the ranks is down. So they still get their objective.
God, this is so frustrating for Fnatic. They need to calm down, you know, not panic, you know, keep still and just find the right moment to go on Alliance and just try to end the game. But they have no map control whatsoever right now. They need Meepo to be out on the map, try to a bit more in my opinion. You know, he shouldn't focus on defending, he should focus on all pushing lanes and try to pick off someone.
I think he's concerned though, because he did have to buy back. He's still got 45 seconds left on that buyback death timer. So if he goes down, Fnatic will basically get overrun by Alliance completely. And they've still got problems with the Veno and the Doom. To answer your question from the last fight, yes, Trixie did buy back and so did No Tail. They both bought back,
as well. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, I missed that.
Yeah, they brought back the Doombringer almost instantly because he died almost instantly.
Yeah.
Which is probably why it got missed. And there's your refresher orb. So you asked for the full lockdown duration for 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's good.
You've basically got to be, apart from the BKBs, what do we got? Like a 7-second BKB and Trixie's BKB, which is meh, but it's 8 seconds as well.
Look at Hani, I really like this. This is what Fnatic needs to do. Exactly this. They don't need a B5 to defend. They need to be 3 or whatever. They need to show Alliance that they're ready to take the fight, and then Alliance won't push in. So they need the right heroes and the right players to be out somewhere else and punish. And look at Loda. He's sending the wolf and TP's on it. You saw that? That's awesome. Awesome play by Loda. And now Hani's useless and he wasn't.
They're in through bottom. They've used fortification right now.
Which is huge. Glyph is so important in that type of games.
Yeah, because top lane, Loda is trying to get in. Hardy is desperately defending Echo Slam, but he killed a Necro unit, which means he lost so much life points. He has to back up. The Doom will go off on Loda, but the Fissure breaks down while on bottom lane, they're coming out to find. Trixie has managed to gun cut most of Alliance, and now Excalibur. The troops are on their way, and they're all focused on S4, but Ravage number 1 is ready. The Shallow Grave's being used, and he's holding the Ravage, but he's still got the Aegis to the Immortal, soaking up as much as what Fnatic has.
Bulldog pushing top.
Is he in? Yeah, he's in. Oh, he's got himself!
Okay.
He watched on the tree for a moment, but there's your Ravage on bottom lane. Excalibur, refresher orb, he's already used it, he's already used the secondary Ravage. Celebrate again over on S4, but Excalibur, he tanks up the entire thing. Venomancer will still die here, and they're looking to go in deeper. It's Notel as well as Arcane, focusing, Notel as well as Excalibur, focusing down Arcane. The Lycan did manage to get out from the top lane, and he didn't finish on the range tracks either.
Okay, so let's sum it up. Right now, they lost top tower and they lost nothing bottom, but that means the next time this happens, they lose the game because or they fight mega creeps. So they need to be really careful right now. Fnatic needs to do something before next rush. They need to push in or somehow do something. Man,
I think they almost need it. I think they need the AC. Like, have we even got an AC on their lineup? No.
They don't. They don't have an AC.
I'm thinking Meepo needs to get rid of that mana style. Because what's it really going for him at this point? He's
maxed
not sure
it's doing much. Yeah, it's not doing much, you're right. But, you know, I'm trying to think that... I think Fnatic did it well, like did it right in the last fight. They had Meepo top, forcing back Loda, and instantly TP'd bottom. They took a decent fight, but that Bulldog TPing in, it's really annoying. They need to focus him in the fights. Yep. You know, in that type of games, having a Shadow Blade is actually really good because what Alliance doesn't have is a gem.
Oh, Notel. He's got an EGM. The Doom's gonna be triggered as well, and the Earthbind, which means EGM is down for the count. Now they know there's no Tide Ravage. Well, hey, that's very, very early.
Yes, as well.
Did he really need to do that though? They could have held him out for a while.
Maybe he wanted to make sure, Fnatic understands that they can push in. They need to what Excalibur is doing right now is exactly what he needs to do. He needs to outpush lanes. This is the most important thing to activate the regen. That's the only thing Fnatic needs right now. And what I was highlighting.
They found Loda. He found Loda. Now Loda's already triggered off his ult. They need the real Meepo, and there's the Hex as well. Honey comes in, but Loda got the BKB off.
Late timing.
Yep, and well, oh no, he got him! He got him with the level death. Cancels the TP out.
He was porting bottom Loda.
And Disruption, this may be the reason. No, that's the reason why. That's a fake Notel. But you're right, Loda is down. And maybe now Fnatic can breach the high ground. Loda he's actually down for the count. No, he has buyback available. But they're going to force yet another buyback now.
Yeah, there's they need to defend bottom. They can't. They should set up bottom and destroy them bottom. They have to. Yeah.
It looks like they are. Like, there's a couple of Excalibur back up on the top with Notel, but Notel's got BTs of cooldown in 13 seconds, then he can come back. And while there's still one Meepo there, they're good.
The funny thing is that the gem has been abandoned, you know, on the bottom lane where Hani died earlier on the whole game, so nobody's buying a gem, and in that case, having a gem to see the sequences is so important. Like, I mean, removing the wards, having it's all about map control right now. Lane positioning and map control, so I'm actually surprised that gem never
where is the gem? What's the position?
It's in front of the T2 tower dire. You know, now EGM walks into it, but they don't give a crap about that gem, man. Or is it a bug or what? I'm pretty sure there's a gem there.
Oh, you mean this thing right here?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bug. I can't select it. It's just a bug.
It's the bug?
This is not here. No gem on. Wait.
there was a gem, and Hani died with his gem right there. So
I can't select the gem though, which
me neither. I know Meeple bought one, which is really important. He's right. They need a gem right now. It's the most important item in the game. Maybe even more important than a hex at this point.
he may as well spend his. Meepo is 7.7k. Like Excalibur must really favor the mana style over absolutely everything else.
And now the gem either disappeared. No, actually, no, it was on the ground. The gem picked it up.
Dyer's middle tower
Bring on
is
For
Ali
some
under
reason we
attack.
just couldn't select it. Yep, bottom lane.
Oh,
But look at
this.
middle lane. Excalibur, he's actually going to proof into this one. The fortification, Alliance now has a choice to make. So they let the mid tower go and get a trade up and take the side. It looks to be the case, that's what they're doing.
So
They're coming in through bottom.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
Decided not to defend.
Radiant's bottom barracks
Like and TP top. So
They're coming back. They're coming back.
Yeah,
They'll
alright.
leave just a couple of meepos behind. They
Good
push
decision.
at the bottom lane while Admiral Bulldog, he's got the range
Radiant's
racks
top
up on top.
barracks are under
We've got the
attack.
Wolves also having a crack, but a little bit
Dyer's
further up.
middle
Lotus
barracks
BKB is
has
gone. Earthbind is being attempted here. Blink Dagger, 2 more seconds, he got the first Earthbind, Admiral Bulldog. And Admiral Bulldog, there's no way he can get himself out of this one. He goes down.
Bottom
But the-
lane. Nice. Just to go now.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
got EGM too.
Yeah.
The Doom's
They
out and him,
fight.
actually, they can't kill him. He's away.
I'll travel CD on Meepo. They can't catch them. Never mind. It was a good attempt.
He's trying to reach him with a fissure. But the mid-racks did fully go down, so Fnatic are now actually up a racks. I say up a racks, they've managed to claim a racks.
They're
But
gonna
they're down the range racks on both the off lanes and the full in the mid.
He got 10k gold on Meepo and 800 CS. They're gonna go for the throne. Look at Hani, he's picking the throne. They want nothing else than the throne, and what we need to keep in mind is that Loda has no buyback, so he needs to be really careful now. He can't do what he was doing
See,
before.
I'm wondering if they can even go straight for the throne.
I think they can. I think they have
You've got double Ravage. You've got double Ravage from the high ground of
Radiant's top
Alliance.
barracks are under
With
attack.
potentials for buybacks, which we should probably favor right now. Admiral Bullock's the only one with buyback. That's just what they're trying to bait.
Yeah.
That could be it. I suppose they have Blink Double Doom, so...
Meepo has buyback as well, that's the thing. Oh, AK might
Okay.
yeah. S4 is not in position. S4 is still... Yeah, he's going up.
He's going for it. He's going for the win right now. Excalibur's attacking with the Tier 4 tower. Ravage number 1. And now Ravage number 2 is going to go to with the Venom Throw and Excalibur. He's still not down just yet. He's paying up the entire thing. The Zorum is keeping up his meatbone. He's going to take one back. They're actually bailing out of here. Bailing out. The Tombstone's down, but they're not going to complete their push unless he's coming back in a moment. He left no meepos. He actually BT'd in towards the big replay. They're coming in for round 2, but he wanted full life meepos again. They can't
Dyer's
kill him.
middle
They really
tower
can't kill the
is under
Meepo.
attack.
Fly, however, he can go down. The Soul Rip will keep him alive for now. And now let's jump him. It's over on Loda. First Earthbind a miss, but the poop. In they come. Loda back up. 4 starts away. While S4, Anchor Smash just has to keep going and keeping Excalibur away from the damage. 106 damage removed. And Loda, he's actually got Excalibur focused. And there it is. They got him down. But no, they didn't. Wait, I thought they did. It looks like they didn't.
Insane, man. Look at the Meepo. Like, the Meepo escape with 100 HP. Over 3k.
And Trixie's going to
Dyer's
TP out as
middle
well.
tower is
They
under
still haven't finished the job though, but Excalibur's coming back towards this mid lane, and they're picking it out. Admiral Bulldog's going to come in through the rear. He's just soloing up Fly now. They're going to finally get rid of this Soul Rip stat while Excalibur again. He's just tag teaming his meepos. He's poofing in and out the entire time. And Admiral Bulldog, they get another Earthbind over on him for the moment, and he's actually trapped for the moment. S4, Anchor Smash again trying to remove this DPS while Arcane Shallow Grave has to be used. Vision from Hane, trying to hold him in there. Force up, can't get him up the hill. Disruption from SD will save him a little bit more time, but Admiral Bulldog, he's down for the count. And Fnatic, they're going to come up high ground in through the mid, looking for an opening. 55 minutes into this game. Excalibur pooping in and out again. S4 back towards the front line, searching for Hani, for Trixie here again, and Excalibur. Again, the man comes back. As you know, this time it's Doombringer with the Doom on the Tidehunter. Excalibur's in there until the Arcane. He is down. This is GG. Like, the buyback is coming out from S4, but they cannot repel firepower of this magnitude.
My god, man, what a play. I just have no words, man. I don't know what to say. That play from Meepo and from Fnatic, it's just completely insane. Completely. I never saw that before. Like, this level of play, this level of map awareness, be able to be anywhere, defend against that split push that was really hard. The microing of every Meepo goes back at the right time. The nets are almost never missed. Insane play from Excalibur and from Fnatic, the whole team, like the calm they had, knowing that they don't have to defend, they went to take fights, etc.